together. But
yeah, definitely. It was a cool venue. Good. Yeah, it was a good turnout. It was pop out. It was pretty nice.
The one lady, she blinged everything.
Oh,
blinged it.
Yeah, she was a blinger.
Oh, she bedazzled things?
Yeah. You give it to her and it came back shiny.
Oh yeah, the lady with the
Oh, she was doing it like glitterfying.
Yeah, it was kind of like.
I just made that up.
She took glitterfying. She took like old stuff and
blinged it.
Yeah.
Her bling bling, blang blang. But that was cool though, man.
Could you not say bling again, please? Just
bling bling blang blang. But yeah, it was cool, man. Like I said, I think you guys would have had enough. You definitely were compelled to buy stuff because it was just so much stuff there. Like you had to buy something. So
a couple of nice ladies there too. All nice ladies, but a couple of nice ladies there. Mm-hmm. I was disappointed because nobody brought their babies, or nobody let me sign their babies.
There was babies there, but you didn't.
Nobody let me sign them.
You didn't want to sign them babies. They weren't like signable babies.
They were running. I want to sign arm babies. Like I want to sign little arm babies.
Say they were running.
Well,
that adds to the challenge.
Just so you know, we just had to reset the live on Facebook. So
I got to go share it again.
Yeah, that's my point. I'm actually typing. You know how it's hard for me to multitask when it comes to this stuff here. But it's gonna be called Part 2.
Oh look, it's my favorite person in the world, Lorena Bush. It's my favorite person.
We call this.
I've never heard of her. Who is she?
Lorena got a butt. What? What did you say? It's hard for me to hear. Lorena.
And why is she your favorite person in the world?
She's just my favorite person, damn it.
I mean, whoa.
Whoa, what's her name again? We're back live.
It's not Oliver, that's for damn sure.
Oh yeah, we left Oliver on part 1. This is now part 2 of a broadcast.
But
had some technical.
You don't want to say why she's your favorite person?
Yeah, she's my favorite person.
I mean, she had to do something. She didn't just wake up your favorite person.
I'm not gonna. What we're not gonna do is let you badger me about my personal stuff.
I'm just trying to say.
On my live feed.
Go to this kind of weird though.
All you had to do is say he's personal reasons.
Like Goldie's my most famous person.
My next chronological question.
It's gonna be like why? What did Goldie do? That's what I'm saying.
He said what he do.
Because you found it pertinent to inform us
you
of her
absolutely
favoritism.
did. Thank you.
So y'all just agree on everything now?
No, we disagree on the truth.
I'm just saying that
the truth is the truth. Like, I mean, you don't have to tell us. You can be like, you know
Whenever anyone says this is my favorite person, the first thing you think is why. And the majority of people who tell you somebody is their favorite person, they follow it up with a definition.
So you don't have a reason?
Mon is my favorite person because I love the way he's on radio.
Good thing I don't conform to society's punk ass.
So what you're trying to say is you don't have a reason.
I do have a reason. No, that's not what I said. If I didn't have a reason, I would say that.
Okay.
It's unbeknownst to us, though. It's none of our business.
That's what he needs to
she
say.
Said, just tell y'all she's everybody's favorite. That just opens up a whole different can of worms. That just makes it worse. That just makes it worse.
We're gonna pretend like we're gonna let her get it back. You can take that one back.
Good job.
Anyway, so
I think it's everybody's favorite. Bow chicken wow.
Everybody's favorite, and then we really got to ask everybody why, one by one.
Oh, just somebody that knows her. Just somebody that knows her.
Right.
She ain't got to be their favorite.
People just meet her and she becomes their favorite.
Hey, I ain't mad.
Just like that. It's just like that.
Okay. We should get her on the show.
Yeah, why don't you bring her? We want to see
bring on the show.
What makes her we want to get that favorite experience.
Could you bring her in? How about, can she call in?
She's not.
Come on now.
She's not.
Tell her call in. 216-772-3393 is the number to call.
We want to know why you're everybody's favorite.
She actually called in to Menace before. During my
we ain't at Menace right now.
During my sports show.
We up. She should call in now.
So what are you gonna ask questions?
A couple questions.
Just a few.
You want to call in? She call in. What's the number again?
Does she know why she's your favorite?
Huh? That's a good
question.
She just said that's it on my live feed.
What's she
she's
say?
Everybody's favorite. That's not a.
That's so blanket. That's so blanket.
She asked me to tell y'all that she was my favorite.
I feel like she curved to the left or something like.
Ma'am, could you please clarify this and give us a call at 216-772?
She can't call in and watch the show.
Why? What?
Because we don't have the technology for that.
She can call on her phone.
She has a phone.
Well, then she can't watch the show.
Well, hang up on the show and then call in and then go back and watch it.
On the show.
Shoot. 216-772-3393. 3393. Call in. We want to know why you're Moan's favorite, and clearly
that would make great radio.
Everybody else's favorite. And everybody else.
There's probably hella listeners wanting to know what it takes to be Mo's favorite.
She would probably like boost our ratings because she's everybody's favorite. Tell her to call. You have the power in your hand
that it's
right
somebody
now.
somewhere that's thinking right, maybe right not this second, but at some point, I wonder what I need to do to be his favorite. And she can call in and be a living example.
She could solve the mystery.
And you two are the worst salesmen ever.
No, I'm just saying,
ever.
Your favorite.
So
They see
anyway.
that your favorite though.
It's my favorite.
So how y'all feel about New Edition getting back together?
I thought some of them were dead. They all alive?
Yeah. You know, the reason they couldn't get together was because Ralph, while they was busy touring and doing their 1-2, Ralph went and bought the rights to the name.
I did not know that.
Ralph owns New Edition. They can't do it without his permission.
That's great. I didn't know that.
Well, a couple of them were strung out on drugs. At least one of them I know.
Yeah, I mean,
on drugs.
that don't mean they can't sing.
Well, it depends on what you strung out
Well,
on.
I mean, evidently that it means maybe that, but we did.
It's one of them that.
That's like the second time Ralph did them like that, right? They done how Bill DeVoe formed because Ralph did a no-show.
Right, no, because Ralph wouldn't let them use the name New Edition. They had to use Bill DeVoe. That's why when they just recently toured, they toured as Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike. They couldn't use the name because he owns it.
So what did he like? Sell them?
They had
it back
to
or
come to
something?
the table and they got a residency in Vegas now. It's supposed to start in a few months, and it's just the bread. I guess the bread finally, either it was a lack of or a desire to have more.
Now I've seen them perform. I want to say it was like 5 years ago on one of those BET Music Awards or something like that. Yeah. I mean, it's like it might be gone.
I mean, but when it comes to a group like New Edition, you got to be a fan, and you got to be a fan with understand. It's like you ain't gonna see the Temptations do like they did.
But they can hold a note though.
But they still got one. Like I know in New York, when I was in New York, like they have a fan club. They have people that travel to watch them perform.
Right.
And they have a fan club in New York. So
they got several fans.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying, but I know for a fact there's one. They have a big one.
When they was popular, every Right On magazine had an ad at the end of most articles, and it said how to join their fan club.
Right.
So do they still have fan clubs? Is that a thing, or they just have pages?
Just Twitter pages.
Just Instagrams, like
I mean, the Twitter page, it'll say the
fan page,
the fan page for such and such or whatever. Would y'all pay to see them?
New Edition?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Coin. What's your coin though? What's your cutoff?
$40.
40. What's your coin? New Edition.
New Edition.
It depends where I'm sitting to. If I'm sitting in the front, I might pay $100.
I say you pay about $80.
If I'm in the front row.
Okay. I thought the most I probably would pay was like $50, $60.
Right.
Say $80.
I really liked them. I mean, but
I had to think for a minute in reflection of how much concerts going for, because
I know
Joe asking for
a lot of people
but
follow.
They do. But the thing about them is they do put on a concert though. They put on a show.
It's just one band I can't think of.
Are the moves still gonna be as crisp?
Hell no.
And
no.
Is the moves that they do put on? Are they still exciting to see after what we've been exposed to?
Go ahead, use your imagination.
But the thing about it, but back then, was it really the moves or was it the singing?
It was both.
I mean, yeah, they were like the both.
Like we watched the videos and the performances. We recorded it on beta, and we would learn the dance moves and be watching it do. Like you can put on certain videos, like LL Cool J. I'm Bad. I know all the moves he did from that because I watched it over and over. Like I want to learn how to. I'm bad. My head is like a shark fin and all that.
Wait, hold on.
No, he had the one hand by his head.
Yeah, right. He was like, yeah,
and the other one was the other fin.
If I say I'm Bad video, he really didn't do nothing but rock side to side and jump off tables.
No, he crossed his legs at certain points and jumped to the left.
I
want to
say he crossed his leg like 4 times in the video.
Right,
he was just jumping off pallets.
He grabbed his crotch, which at our young age was probably like you had to make sure nobody was looking when you did that move.
No, Michael Jackson was doing it.
I know, and we didn't do it in front of our mothers.
I know he was like a cannibal. He did the little arm gesture. Yeah, LL Cool J rocked it in Bad.
I never really. Used to do the Michael Jackson and stuff like that. They throw change at us when we was kids, but I never was able to like just do the crotch grab in front of moms. She wasn't gonna be on it.
She wasn't on the crotch grab.
Nah, yeah.
It's a group. What's the Pretty Brown Eyes group?
Mint Condition.
They have a huge following.
Yes, they do.
And I don't even understand why. Like I'm not saying. I mean, a hot song. And like I know, when they come to town, man, they sell out every single time, man.
I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me a long time ago. You only need one hit to be famous.
I think I said it last week. You can tour
There's
off
people right now that got one song. Name another song. What's the guy? Morrison. This dude, Return of the Mac. I was thinking about this the other day. Mark Morrison. Name another song he got.
I don't think he has another one.
Everybody knows the song. He can go on tour with that one song.
You know, I said it. You only need one hit, and you can tour for the rest of your life with one song.
Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
What are those little jazz fests and little neighborhood jams? You can tour those all for the rest of your life with one hit.
A couple years ago, I seen Coolio.
Why?
Was at no, I would never watch him.
Coolio need to give up the twisted. You need to just go straight ball head because it's almost sad. Like when you see him, you feel sorry for him.
He went to he did a Rover Fest. Coolio did. It's like a I guess you might call him a shock jock, and every year he has a concert, and he has like has been bands or whatever.
Okay.
And, he had Coolio. Yeah, Coolio was
That's
on the show.
how you tour with one song. You get on one of those cards. Yeah. Where everybody know what to expect when they get there. They know it's gonna be some nostalgic
Gangsta
performances.
Paradise and what's the other song? Fantastic Voyage, when he sampled the Lakeside song.
Well, I never listened to nothing but Gangsta Paradise.
No, Fantastic Voyage. They played the crap out of that when he first came out. That's his first song. I don't know what the name of it was.
I'm not even.
The thing about Coolio that always was intriguing for me is he got mad when Weird Al made a parody of his song, but I'm like, Gangsta Paradise is not your song.
And then why would you get mad? That's a compliment from him. He might have been mad at how he portrayed him, but at the end of the day, I'd have been like, dope, man. I'd be like, he made us.
And then let's not forget, he got over that year, man. I don't care what nobody say. All I Need by Method Man and Mary J was the rap song of the year, and they gave it to Gangsta Paradise, and I never understood that.
Coolio,
crossover was there. It was part of a movie soundtrack.
Got people thinking he could act.
Yeah, I'm about to say, and the song was on the soundtrack to a big movie.
Was it really big though?
Well, no. What is it? The one with Jason goes to some space or something?
No, it was Dangerous Minds.
Oh, Dangerous Minds.
With Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Oh, with the kids in the classroom.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Was
huge
it was for then.
Yeah, that's huge for any time to get a blockbuster movie with your song. I put in the drive-thru the other day and I was playing Bootsy Collins, I'd Rather Be With You. And a young kid in the window was like, okay, what you know about that throwback old school? That's from Baby Boy. I said, what? I said, not at all, son. They used it. It was before Baby Boy was even thought of.
They don't know, man.
But he was serious though. He was looking at me with that matter of fact. I know what I'm talking about. I know old school when I hear that's from Baby Boy.
Yeah, I told you my cousin did that before. We were listening to the Gap ad, and they were playing Madonna. She's like, "Oh, look, it's the Gap song." Like, no, it's Madonna.
It's Madonna.
Like this. Like,
It's Madonna.
Yeah.
They don't too much talk about Madonna no more. I hardly hear her name anymore.
And it's so crazy though with her. I can't think of too many artists that have reinvented themselves as much as she has. I mean, it's the same person, but she jumps in different genres. I think she's too old to sing now, but I mean, she was like, first she was a slut.
She had her share of celebrity penis.
Yeah. First she was a slut, and she banked off that. Then she went kind of techno kind of music. Then she went kind of like Western, and then she brought it all back with the
She kind of did like what's the other lady? Cher been doing that. She do that, go in and out of different genres. One day is this, next day is that.
So she was definitely she definitely had a nice ride. No pun intended.
I mean, if you're gonna cross over, then go on, and you got a market over there, cross. It's what's the one? Blind Fury. You know the blind guy that do the battle rap. You hip to him? He got a country western album just came out. Country album just came out. I never even knew he sung country music.
I didn't even know who to do this. All right, so
he a hell of a rapper.
Our subject matter content today is about TV shows that you're watching. Are you looking forward to come out this season, or coming up this fall or whatever? I know we were talking on the way in, and you said the only two things that you were anticipating was Halloween and Candyman.
Yes.
But Halloween, I'm really curious. I didn't say this in the car, but why?
Because I enjoyed the franchise. I enjoyed.
Did you really?
Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah.
Did you? I mean, there was a couple Halloweens that I was okay with, but Candyman really?
Candyman was dope because it was a black
horror. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was.
I keep it 1,000. I probably wouldn't even watch it if it wasn't a. It was a black original type of killer.
Yeah.
He had his own story. I don't know if I'm feeling the new story.
He had his own coat.
I don't know if I'm feeling that new story. He was like to me, he looked like a pimp that was killing
He
people.
was. That's what he was.
Because his coat was hard.
Yeah, but like I said, the fact, it was a black guy, black horror film.
That was the main thing.
And then when it came out, it was like one of the few films that that movie actually scared people. Like people were scared of that movie.
It took place it was filmed in the real projects of Chicago in the Copernican Green.
Yeah. So
the real projects.
I'm pretty sure they didn't pay a lot for it. But I just. You made it sound like for a fact. No,
I'm gonna start turning on these sound effects.
It was free. That's why they filmed it there. I mean,
no, but the new Candyman, they changed the storyline. They
changed his coat.
He like a pervert that was putting like razors and stuff in the candy and giving it to kids on Halloween. That's his new origin story. I don't know if I feel that.
Oh, so that nigga from Huff. Okay.
Kamar Robertson said he had the greatest coat in horror. That coat was hard. That
wasn't Halloween is Michael Myers, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I watched a couple of those. I mean,
the first one had me terrified as a kid.
Yeah. Now I can get.
When
I'm
she
just
stuck
not
that
a big
hanger
horror
in his
guy.
eye, I ain't never even knew a horror like that. A hanger in the eye.
So real quick, what was the scariest movie y'all ever seen?
Ooh. It was probably The Exorcist.
I was gonna say The Exorcist too, but
Malik said he's scared of the Candyman. That nigga had bees in his mouth.
yeah.
Right.
That nigga he was Wu-Tang before Wu-Tang. Anyway,
my original, like I gotta answer that question in layers because my original scary movie got surpassed at a certain point. My original scary movie was this movie called The Gates from Hell, about this priest that hung himself and opened the gates of hell. And his power was like he'll look at you and your eyes will start bleeding and then you just start throwing up your guts. And they were showing the people like, there go his liver, there go his kidneys, all this was coming out his mouth. That had me scared to death as a kid. But then I grew up and I saw a movie called Hellraiser, and that shit.
Man, listen, you talking about the first one?
The first couple
of
them.
Oh man!
After about part 3, it was getting all goofy. 1 and 2. Oh my God!
What's the one? Not Pinface. The other one with the jaws that clicked all the damn time.
I don't know their name. I just know Pinhead.
Yeah, he had the one. He had his wire, and his mouth just did this all the.
Chatterbox.
Yeah.
That was his name, Chatterbox.
Yeah, that one there. Yeah, Hellraiser was dope. I give you that.
So you liked Hellraiser and didn't like Candyman?
Yeah, I definitely Hellraiser and Candyman.
Hellraiser was terrible.
It was a completely different level.
Man, a dude came out of a bloody mattress.
Right.
That was crazy
That
enough.
shit was horrible.
He had no skin. He was moving around pure muscles.
I'm trying to think.
That shit had me shook when I was young.
Scariest movie I ever seen.
Little hooks on chains snatch you out of nowhere by the chunk.
I'm like Goldie though. Like my first scariest, like the level changed, but the first one was kind of like it had to be one of those Omen movies, one of the Omens. Probably the first one was like just the music, you know what I mean, with the crows and all that kind of stuff. And then believe it or not, I don't know why this movie scared me so much. Was the first Blair Witch. I don't know what it was about.
You seen that?
You thought you was part of the action? It worked on you?
It was just the sticks. It was just the sticks in the front of the yard with the organs in it and stuff.
So
it was a POV.
So like
and the way they shot it, I don't know.
POV.
It did something to me,
made you feel like it was
so,
you in it.
So from the original, it would probably be, like I said, The Exorcist, just growing up watching it with my parents, seeing it so young.
That was scary.
But then, like I said, I got two things. Like my earliest memories was of a movie called JD's Revenge. It's a 70s movie.
Yeah, that was scary.
But I remember seeing that when I was like a little kid.
Had that switchblade.
Yeah. I remember seeing that I was a little kid and I looked at see what year it came out. And
What, 69?
that movie came. No, I think it came out 75.
70 something. Yeah, I knew it was.
I think it came out the year I was born, but I remember going to the theater, like being with my mom in the theater watching that movie as like
you had
like
no business. That was
but
rated R.
I was like a toddler or something.
You had no business.
And I remember just laying down, looking up, like watching, like the gross stuff, the the fake blood, the heartbeat, because it had
right.
I forget his name, but it had the black guy in it. I forget the black guy name, but
he did a lot of movies. I forget his name. Who?
Who? Glenn Thurman. Yeah. Thurman. But then as I got older, like the first movie I saw that scared me watching it was Alien.
Yeah.
That's a good.
That got scary. See, you got me to thinking like it's levels to horror movies. Like
it's a space horror movie though.
Okay, I get it. You got the scary make you jump horror movies that everything be cool and something happen.
Right.
That's one kind, and then there's one that's like the mysterious scary where it's just an ongoing fear. Like, why is y'all going in there? What the fuck is wrong?
Right.
That type of horror. That's a different. So you gonna have favorite horror movies? You gotta decide. It's one of those or the. You know what I mean?
Right.
What did you think of Prometheus?
I like Prometheus.
I had to watch it twice to really grasp on it. Then I even watched some YouTube videos of breaking it down for me. Yeah, it was.
I like Prometheus.
I like Prometheus too.
I did too.
I like the whole. Well, I guess it's not a reboot because everything is
centered around aliens.
Well, everything is prequel though.
I feel like
Prometheus and the other one, all that happened before Alien.
Yeah.
So
that's when the alien was invented or first came about.
Right.
But I like that you can mix any DNA with alien DNA and just get a hybrid.
Yeah.
You get a hybrid human alien, hybrid animal alien. They're just all different types. All they need to do is bond with you.
So what do y'all? Is there anything up and coming that y'all looking? I mean, other than the two movies you were talking about that you're looking forward to see?
Up and coming for me, no. What about you, Goldie? DJ Goldie, Montana?
I'm looking forward to Morbius.
Okay.
He got a movie coming. I've been waiting on his for a long. Reason why I picked that one because the wait has been so fucking long. It's been like shit.
I definitely want to see Morbius.
Now, did you read Morbius coming up?
I used to read Morbius coming up. I remember my dad one time we went to a thrift store, not a thrift store, what you call that, a flea market. Mm-hmm. And this guy was selling comic books. Like he had a whole bucket of them. He said, give him $2 for the whole bucket type stuff. So he bought all these comic books, and I had all the, what's the one guy, the black superhero, got the series.
Luke Cage.
Yeah,
Power Man. Yeah.
That's where I got hip to him. I had a whole bunch of them. I had a whole bunch of weird, like horror movie comics. Whole bunch of those, but one of the comics that was in there was a Morbius. And I started reading it was like 5 or 6 of them, and I thought he was bad. Like he made me want to be a vampire.
Yeah, I never really read Morbius, but I was familiar. Only time I seen Morbius when he was like teaming up in somebody else's joint.
He was like the start of horror comics type shit. Like you could get fucked up in Morbius.
So what about you? What you waiting to see?
It's not a release date yet, and I don't even know if they started filming yet. But somebody got to get the Fantastic Four right.
No.
That's what I want to see. Somebody got to get it right. They've done it like a million times.
It wasn't a good comic book.
It was a great comic to me, man. I used to love the Fantastic Four, man. And somebody, the characters in the Fantastic Four,
their powers are horrible.
I was just about to say.
They have the worst powers in power history.
I guess
name one of the Fantastic Four that you think can just go solo and be all right.
Human Torch.
Nah.
No. Johnny Blaze.
The Human Torch, the Iceman to kill him off.
No. I mean, Iceman pre Emma Frost, no. Post Emma Frost, sure. Because he was just a baby until Emma Frost got her hands on him.
I know is ice can exist on top of fire, but fire can't exist on top of ice for real.
I just thought that they could, and not even so much their storyline, but their storyline mixed in with the Silver Surfer and all the Galactic stuff and the Doctor Doom and stuff.
See that? So see,
like
they
got if I'm not mistaken, the Human Torch had his own comic.
But the thing is, like you said, because Doctor Doom is probably my favorite comic book character, but I like his solo stuff away from the Fantastic Four, like. You know what I'm saying? The Doom Island and all. Like, I like that storyline. The Fantastic Four storyline is terrible.
So who is your favorite hero?
In the comic books?
Mm-hmm. Graphic novels, whatever.
like I said, I'm a huge Doom guy, but I guess he's he's anti-hero, anti-villain. And he's not really a hero or a villain. My favorite growing up was Hawkeye.
Doom could be your favorite as a character, your favorite character.
I know. I'm saying my favorite hero probably was, like I said, was Hawkeye. I used to read Hawkeye a lot religiously.
Like I lived in comic books. That was like my reality for a long time.
Who was your favorite?
If I had to pick one, it'd probably be Odin's son. Thor was just my dude, man. Thor was my dude.
I got one that I used to have one in the past, but then I got a more recent one with me, meaning like in the last 2 years. Man, I think Dr. Manhattan is the rawest.
Dr. Manhattan is he's to me he's so complex.
Like
he is like a god. He is like he the rawest one. Like,
did you watch The Watchmen? The last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I stayed on stuff. I like The Watchmen. I accidentally watched it when I first watched it, and I've been hooked ever since. I like Roche, the one dude to be like, give me my mask.
What the heck is his name?
He told them dudes in prison, he said, I ain't locked up with y'all. Y'all locked up with me.
What the heck? Horshack.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Horshack?
Yeah, that's his name.
My Looking Glass.
Yeah.
Looking Glass.
But yeah, I mean, Dr. Manhattan, he's real complex. He do too much for me mentally. But I can see he is a god though.
But yeah, after
I had to invent me a girl.
After Hawkeye, then it fell in line with the regular stuff. I used to read a lot of Spider-Man, Hawk.
Well, Hawk is my favorite, of all time.
Watching the Avengers movies, and like one of my favorite characters, like the Avengers, they don't put him in there though. Y'all remember a character called Wonder Man?
Yeah.
I used to like Wonder Man.
Remember Wonder Man.
I used to like Wonder Man. It was a character in DC, a dude named Booster Gold. I used to like him.
He was horrible. You like horrible characters.
No,
that's just what it is.
I like the storylines, not so much. I'm telling
Booster
you,
Gold is just Mr. Fantastic.
when I'm telling you, Booster Gold was a thief from the future that stole some tech and came back to like what's the name? You might be talking about a different dude. He was just a thief. He's Ant-Man. He's basically Ant-Man.
I thought he was Booster Gold was no, he wasn't, because they had Plastic Man. They had another dude that was Stretch, but yeah.
Yeah, Booster Gold he stole some tech from the future and then came back.
Plastic Man was the coolest. We didn't even realize how cool Plastic Man was when we was little.
He's too goofy for me.
Man, he had aviators and had a plane. He's never landed on Earth. He just floating over everything, so he could be anywhere randomly.
So everything to look forward to, you're looking forward to them doing the Fantastic Four again.
I mean, right. I just want it done right. I want a good script.
How would you do it justice in the span of a movie for real with 4 characters?
Well, I mean, they got to do better than they've done. It's been horrible. Like, I mean, the acting's
I like
been
the
horrible.
Silver Surfer one.
Man, that would be dope. If they could ever do the Silver Surfer right, that'd be dope. But
as long as 2 characters for me, 3 characters for me, if they do big screen, that they have to get right would be Doctor Doom, Nightwing, and Damian Wayne. Damian Wayne, Bruce Wayne's son.
Oh,
Batman.
what do they call him though? He has another name though.
Just Robin or Damian Wayne. Damian Wayne.
What did they call him on the Titans?
Hulk right. Just get the Hulk right.
Well, they got it right in the big movies. They just couldn't get it right in the single movies. Man, I mean, I didn't think the Edward Norton one was horrible.
Edward Norton was a good movie.
But the first one was like, it was like they took an hour and a half to set up the storyline, and he fought for 30 minutes.
I think those comic to movie movies, they have to try to make it an interesting movie, but it's hard if you didn't read the comics to really understand a lot of stuff totally.
Well, that's why they rebooting everything. They making their own storylines up now.
They running out of stories, and there were so many ways you could tell the same story. Most of these stories is all the way from Shakespeare time. They telling them just in different characters. And
there's a good Hawk movie on Netflix called Planet Hawk. That's a really good movie.
Which was kind of what Ragnarok was.
Huh?
Which was kind of what Ragnarok was.
Yeah, it was definitely Ragnarok. They just took bits and pieces of it.
I mean, that's what that's for the most part. That's what they do. They just take different stories, just like the next Guardians of the Galaxy is not along the timeline. It's just a story in one of their many story adventures, which I think that's what they should always do. They should always just go to different franchises and just take the best arc. Like if they ever did, like I'm not a huge fan of the Deadpool movies, but if they ever did the Deadpool kills Marvel arc, that was sweet. He killed everybody in
cool
Marvel.
until he do that shit to you. Like,
Or,
until he play you all crazy and say some more goofy stuff to you. He's funny to watch.
I'm definitely. I wasn't a big fan of the Deadpool movies at all.
Or I think Doctor Doom. I mean, not Doctor Doom. Doctor Strange. I think they're gonna dip off into the zombie universe where they had like the you remember when everybody and all the Marvel characters were zombies.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna do that, a little bit of that. So I think I'm kind of interested in seeing how they do those.
And I'm a little pumped about the Black Panther. They said the villain's gonna be Namor. And I'm really in. Namor was my the Submariner was my dude.
A villain,
yeah,
though.
yeah. And then
Submariner.
yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how they want to do that.
He could fly with these little baby wings on his ankles.
He was Apollo and a fish.
I'm like, them got to be the strongest wings on earth.
I remember watching Super Friends, and like you said, what's his name? Who was that? Was that dude that swam that was there? Neymar.
Aquaman.
No. The
Prince Namor.
Yeah, I remember him.
Namor is Marvel.
Right. One is Marvel, one is DC.
Aquaman is DC.
No, but
Right.
no. DC has another Submariner.
Submariner.
That's still Namor.
That's still Namor though.
That's Namor.
Yeah, they just changed the name.
Sure,
It's the same person.
I'm not sure.
Because Namor fought back with the Nazis and stuff, man. Like he go way back, like way
a lot
way
of these
way back.
superheroes, Captain America, all this. Superman was all like they was trying to make political.
Namor used to fight the Red Skull with Captain
Superman
America.
fought for truth, justice, and the American way. That means fuck you, if you from Russia.
Yeah, so like,
fighting for the Russian race.
DC had Submariner.
Right.
I don't remember Submariner being for DC because it's the same character, triangle head.
Yeah.
No, it was two. Like I think, if I ain't mistaken, one of them got two underwater dudes. They experimented with one, but Aquaman was already the main swimming dude in DC. I can't remember if it was DC or Marvel, but one of them had two underwater heroes.
I remember
that was DC.
Well, I remember reading the Submariner and Prince Namor because it's the same. They called it the same thing.
I had them too. I'm trying.
And it was definitely Marvel because at one point in time, Namor, I don't know if he was in the Avengers, but he was like with them.
Like when it came to something that went on in the water, he teamed up. He assembled. But if they had nothing to do with the water, how you gonna see him? He in the water.
Yeah, because like I said, he used to fight the Red Skull. I mean, him and Captain America used to fight.
Right.
I
just can't remember the dude. I thought it was, but it says here it's the same dude, Submariner.
Well, I mean, but back then though, ain't no telling how rights could have been sold. Because it could have been started off DC.
I remember seeing him on the Super Friends, and he like ran into a room. Long story short, he dived into a pool full of alcohol.
I remember that. And he was drying up.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh my god! How do you not smell that?"
They had something set up for everybody's weakness or something.
Right, exactly.
What was the dude?
I remember that one.
Do y'all remember? It was a dude, Man from Atlantis. Y'all remember that TV show?
That was my shit. I used to love Man from Atlantis. They need to redo that one because he used to swim with all kind of exotic fish.
And he had that one swim move. He didn't even move his
fingers.
arms. He just it was like
a dolphin.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
That was dude that played Bobby Ewing on Dallas. That's who played it.
My dude turned on the Special Olympics.
Patrick Duff.
And we was watching the Special Olympics.
Don't do that, Goldie. Don't do it.
The guy who won
Don't do it, Goldie.
had no arms. He won the backstroke relay race swimming.
Wait.
I'll show you after the show.
How he win the backstroke with no arms?
He was fast as he moved like a dolphin. He just like the Man from Atlantis, but on his back.
I don't need to see that.
He was like wait, and his body, no arms.
So
and he was moving. His legs must have had the power of 10 ninjas. He was in the water going, man. You had to see it. I can't.
So I know we're saying what we're looking forward to. What are you not looking forward to?
Fantastic Four.
This stinks.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, you said
that new Suicide Squad, I guess it's gonna be corny.
Really? I didn't see the trailer for it.
Without Will Smith, it ain't gonna be right. I like Will Smith.
So is this like a sequel or just a separate movie?
It's a separate movie, but it got the same characters.
Okay, but they got some of the same actors in it too, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Most of them.
Except for Will Smith.
And what's the other one? It's Will Smith or somebody else. Either way, I'm not really checking for it as much as I'm checking for Morbius. I've been waiting on that, man.
Any interest in that Shang-Chi or the Shang-Chi, the Chinese Marvel movie coming out?
Oh, you talking about the story of the 10 rings?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's interest in it because it tie in.
I'm about to say it's gonna tie everything in.
They say Iron Fist is going to do, which by the way was the worst Netflix Marvel show, Iron Fist, by a long shot.
Second season was good.
I liked it.
I still ain't finished the second season, man. I got to the point where he lost his powers, and then he was just an annoying person without powers.
Second season was good.
I've never seen a guy so useless.
But see,
I
that's
think
what made
I still think it was better than.
He was a kid.
That's what made the
Punisher,
superheroes. See, a lot of people don't appreciate it. Appreciate it meaning like the characters all had mental flaws. They had, or either physical flaws, and still was superheroes. That was what it was. Hulk had an anger problem. Spider-Man had a self-esteem problem. You feel what I'm saying? It was all everybody had. Batman.
I thought Iron Fist was just a bad acting problem. I didn't like that. I didn't like.
Iron Fist was arrogant. He was a rich kid. He was arrogant, and his power was humbling him. That's really how it went.
I liked the Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones, and it goes to me Daredevil.
Why
Jessica
you making
Jones.
that face, Mo? You don't think so?
I mean, no, I was just saying because I enjoyed I enjoyed Iron Fist more than Punisher.
Facts, big facts.
I could probably. Second season of Punisher.
This new Punisher ain't scary looking.
The first season of Punisher I liked a lot.
Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Punisher. No. Defenders, Iron Fist, Punisher. Defenders was pretty good.
Yeah, Defenders was good.
I watched Defenders.
I go definitely Daredevil 1. Luke Cage, Jessica Jones was a coin flip for me because I really felt like the first season of Luke Cage, they just killed Cottonmouth off too quick, man. Cottonmouth was a great fucking villain, man. And that bothered me a little bit. Jessica Jones wasn't even about her being powered. To me, it was just her life was just a big train wreck for 2 seasons or 3 seasons, whatever it was, and it was just you. It's kind of like you rubbernecking watching her just like wreck, because nothing ever happened in Jessica Jones good, like nothing, other than and you could debate with her killing what's his name, the villain in the first one.
I really didn't even watch Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones is a good ride, man.
But it ain't about it. Ain't I might go look at it.
But it ain't even really about her being powered though. It's really about she just messed up. Period. She's a drunk, and keep making bad decisions. That's basically her life.
So she's Tony Stark.
No, she's not rich. Tony Stark was a drunk.
He was an arrogant rich dude. They all got like little mental problems.
Yeah, I say
something wrong with them.
Tony Stark was more than rich. I mean, he was like what, number 2 in the Marvel universe as far as money goes. So
he was the number 1 weapons manufacturer in the universe.
Yeah, he still was like
he number 2.
He was number 2.
Well, he was number 2 because of Wakanda. They was top.
They had that loot, but
I know. I'm just saying. I wanted to make sure he was number 2.
Yeah, I had to switch that up. I thought about it for a second, but in the comic world, he was number 2. The best. He could make all kind of weapons.
I don't even know if he was better technology wise than the people in Wakanda.
Man watch on. He just jumped in the air and his suit just.
I remember reading it. So I think the like I said, the richest was Black Panther, and the smartest, I think, was Toyman.
Toyman. I don't think Toyman. Oh well.
You would think if he was smarter, he would pick a name better than Toyman.
Smarter?
I think the smartest person in the comic books is supposed to be Toyman, I believe.
Toyman.
I can't. If not him, then who? Type of thing. Like that's what I'm thinking now. Like if not him, then who? I don't know. Like, but you wouldn't think that would come to mind when you say smart. First person, I'm thinking Tony Stark.
I mean, I think the sister from Black Panther sister was smart. I definitely think, of course, David Banner, Bruce Banner, of course, he up there.
Have you seen MODOK on Hulu?
Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of it.
What's it called?
MODOK. He was a villain.
MODOK, yeah.
It's like a claymation comedy of his childhood.
It's like Robot Chicken.
Have any of y'all watched the Loki yet?
Yeah, I watched it.
Good watch.
Great watch.
Decent. Starts off slow, but
if you got comic book knowledge, it's gonna be even deeper.
Okay.
Cause that like at the end, you like, oh hell no, like you know. Them last 3 episodes is a Lulu.
Well, I seen they made old boy Kane the Conqueror, because that's all over the internet.
Yeah,
right
yeah, that's everywhere. Everybody, they know. But you wouldn't have never thought that's where it was going to end until it got there. And then most people didn't know what it was until they saw it on social media. They just thought it was a black guy.
Yeah, Kane is. They said he's probably about to be the next super villain in the Marvel Universe.
In the next season of Loki.
But I'm hearing what's her name? Scarlet Witch. I'm calling her by her comic name, Scarlet Witch, but Wanda is supposed to be like a major player too.
WandaVision?
Yeah.
I mean, we watch it because it's like what we said earlier, it's connecting to other stuff. Like, if you got to watch this to really get the understanding of this type of thing, you can follow what's happening, but if you want to know the why, you got to watch this first.
Now, have either one of y'all watched The Falcon and Winter Soldier?
I have.
Yep.
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. What was your favorite part about it, Mo?
Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
When the Wakandans came, when AO came and disarmed him.
Right.
That was the best part for me.
I thought it was weird, man. I was like, I ain't never heard the variation of a black man was Captain America. I was like, what's going on here? So I started like on episode 3. I had to go back and start over. I didn't even want to keep going any further. I was just happened to be sitting over somebody's house while they was watching it. I said, let me start over. I had to watch it. It's dope though.
I'll check. I haven't watched none of the stuff on Disney Plus yet because I don't have Disney Plus. But I'm gonna get to it.
Who you think they should make a movie that they haven't made a movie of already?
So number one character is Brainiac, and Sherlock Holmes are tied.
I can see Brainiac.
Brainiac.
I definitely can see Brainiac.
Yeah,
That
he
is-
the computer.
Especially when he got modded up.
Yeah.
Then there's Reed Richards.
I can see that too.
Then Bruce Wayne is 3. I don't agree with that. Then there's Bruce Banner. Then it's Mr. Terrific. And then closing it out, yeah, that's just on this list.
And they just say no Tony Stark on there nowhere.
Number 7, Tony Stark is 7 out of 16.
Oh snap!
T'Challa is 8 out of 16. Just round out the top 10. Then it's Hank Pym.
Okay.
Then it's Megamind, who's number 10. So,
Like when you ask
what up,
me
Nova?
who I
Kelly.
would want to see a movie of, they already
Melissa.
like one of them was Moon Knight. I wanted to see Moon Knight, so they're doing Moon Knight now, and then Firestorm, like from the comics Firestorm though, not the like little cheesy version they put on like in the cartoons and stuff. I would like to see that. That one he had a series of comics with some dude. He was like a living werewolf or something, man. And it was just brutal, man. For like I thought that was like real dope.
A living werewolf?
Yeah, it was like I mean,
I say there's dead werewolves.
I was about
No,
to say
he
as
was-
opposed to
I
a
forget-
zombie wolf. I don't know.
it was something about him. He could regenerate. Like his cells were like constantly evolving.
Oh, okay.
So and if you know Firestorm, he was all nuclear based, so he could like make stuff, but he couldn't destroy this dude. And this dude was like,
He can manipulate matter.
yeah. And so this dude was like, he was just like his cells could continuously evolved or something. It was dope. I would like to see Firestorm. What about you, Mo? Who do you want to see?
What do I want to see that I haven't seen? I would like to see, like I said, Nightwing for just selfish reasons. And I think that's about it. That's about all I think I'm anticipating wanting to see.
He does good in that Titans. Yo, you watch the Titans, Goldie?
Yeah.
He
I
does.
was just watching it yesterday.
Nightwing does pretty good.
They
in
about to
that.
drop the new season. That's why I'm
Yeah,
back
that's what I
checking
that's
the
what I want to
last
say. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's
Titan.
good.
Yeah, I will definitely want to see Titans.
That's gonna be
I
dope.
really don't like the
Alright.
what's his name, the Changeling character, the acting, and I mean just his role in general. I'm just not a fan. I mean his acting is fine, but he's just like he's a green tiger. He's like almost useless. Like
I'm definitely looking forward to the Marvels too.
The
Miss
one-
Marvel.
The movie,
and-
the series I'm looking forward to. I don't think y'all hip to it. Yo, you hip to What We Do in the Shadows?
no.
If you should get hip to it, start off watching the movie. The movie is gonna set the pace for the. It's an overseas, but it's from overseas. But I think it's on Hulu. I think it's on Hulu.
I may have seen it before, but I've never watched it.
Okay, the premise is a household of vampires, and they got a reality.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, I was watching
show.
that. I was watching it.
Follow them around in the house, but the original characters are on the movie. They do a cameo at the end of season 2 in the series.
Okay.
It is funny as hell.
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes of that. Actually, it was pretty good.
It's good. I watched the whole thing. I'm watching the September. The new season come out, so I've been.
They got the one dude that keeps wanting them to turn him.
Right.
Yeah.
And he turned out to be at the end of season 2. He turned out to be a vampire hunter by blood. Like it was. He inherited.
Unless he's a Van Helsing.
Yeah, he was like a descendant of a Van Helsing type deal.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's funny. It's definitely funny. I watched it like late nights when I'm
looking forward to
need
that.
something to fall asleep on.
That's gonna be dope. You gotta watch it. It's called What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows.
It's about a family of vampires that have made a deal with the camera crew not to eat them and let them follow them. And they got a character that's called an energy vampire. And he is hilarious because his job is to get on your nerves, irritate or frustrate you, because he feeds off your negative energy. So he do shit to make whole. Like he'll call you like, let me tell you about this movie starring John Jackman. Yeah, and he was in high school. He'd just keep going on and irritating you, and his eyes are starting to glow, and he get powerful. I always thought that was funny.
I made it up to the episode where the I think it was the leader or the elder came. It was like real early in the maybe episode 3 or 4 when the elder came into it, and I started watching it. But I might pick it back up.
Man, you check that out, man.
So how we doing on time?
It's up to y'all. I can't even remember. We like an hour in, but we had a moment where we had to reset. So it's up to y'all. I ain't tripping. It's a restaurant up here that's people driving far away to come see. It's the Haunted House restaurant up here.
Yeah, it's where Melt used to be, correct?
Yeah, and I think Ryan Wolf, DJ Ryan, I know it through the DJ culture. DJ Ryan Wolf, I think, got something to do with the ownership or proprietorship of it.
Oh, okay.
But it's
a haunted restaurant?
No, it's a restaurant with all the horror movie themes. Like your food is special color. You got steam smoke coming off of drinks, and it's real. All the memorabilia on the wall and stuff like that. You know, it's themed after a horror museum.
You been yet?
No, I seen video. I want to go.
I seen somebody post about it the other day.
I seen like the video tour of the place, and I seen some of the, people be in there going live all the time now. So they go in there, be posting it.
It's something we might want to do.
I want to go for sure. I might make it my business to go this week.
We should go.
A We Up Radio field trip.
Hey, so well, we'll talk about it off the air. Yeah, we could wrap this up because I do got a couple things I want to talk to you about off the air. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this week. Thank you for everybody that came up to the pop-up once again. It was a success. We thank Love for showing up and doing this 15 minutes of charity work by smiling at everybody and looking at their kids hard. Like I said, we're gonna be doing
That's how you
more.
gonna play me?
Yep.
I did 15 minutes of work just chilling.
Nah, I'm sorry. 17. And we thank, like I said, once again, everybody come. We definitely going to be partnering more events. We appreciate you and we thank you. As for the show, we will be right back here next week, same time, same sandbox. I am Franchise Cam.
No love.
And we'll have you next week.
Thanks for having me, y'all. I enjoyed it.
Thank you for DJ Goldie for hanging in with us.
Thanks for coming, Goldie Montana.
No doubt, anytime. Next week I'll be back to Crazy T, regular scheduled program. I enjoyed myself, y'all. We had a good time.
It's always good. It's kind of nostalgic.
Yeah.
Working with you before. I always enjoy working with you. You could always give us a different perspective.
So I love it, man. Cam is funny as hell. Yeah, you funny. Why don't you go back to stand-up, Cam? I want to come see you perform.
Yeah, I'll be canceled the second I get home, man. Trust me.
For sure.
Because I was going to
do what you do. Turn up, don't hurt nobody.
That's what's up, y'all. Stay safe.